Hello, everyone. I am PyroFalkon, joined by the Akamura.
How's it going? Haven't seen you guys in a while.
You haven't, since you've switched hours.
Nope.
This is not for broadcast. Quick disclaimer, the devs gave me the game, the base game, for free, and we've already done a completed run of that here on the channel, but the DLC just came out a few days ago. It's called Live and Spooky, and I used my own money for buying the season pass. So this is...
I just realized the wallpaper is pineapples.
I've never noticed that before.
Fantastic.
I want some pineapple wallpaper. So this is sort of paid by the devs, but not really, because like I said, this is my whatever, my money that went to the game. But I will say this, not for broadcast, no shit, is tied for my Game of the Year 2022. It is flipping brilliant as a narrative device with a very unique mechanic. I love this game, and I was happy to pay the measly $20 in order to get the season pass. But if you are interested in this game at all, right now, as I'm recording this live, it is on sale 60% off. It is only $10 on Steam for the base game. Please get this. It is narrative brilliance, one of my favorite games of all time, not just from the plot perspective, but also the gameplay, and the cast and crew knocked this game out of the park. So we are not going to do very much talk about the main plot. No spoilers here, and in fact, if you're in the chat, you'll see at the top I've written, no plot or gameplay spoilers in the chat, please.
Don't do it.
That's your warning. Please don't test me. I have the mods on a hair trigger on this one.
Yep.
If you really want spoilers, go watch my other episodes, or even better, buy the game yourself. It is fantastic, and there are enough choices in the game that you will be very satisfied and surprised, and probably have a different run through the through the story.
Now that we're past the minute mark, to impress upon you how serious we are, fuck around and find out.
Exactly. So as before with the other 3 episodes we have done for this game, Akamura is in control of the choices that we will be making, but I am playing the game because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on that she's going to kind of struggle with. And we are going to be not talking very much over the game, and I will turn up the game volume once we get started because there's a lot to do and digest and everything. We're not going to talk about the main game, as I said, but we are going to do 2 runs of the DLC because the DLC is only about 45 minutes long, and I also want to show why it's kind of an open thing. So hopefully y'all are watching this in the evening or whatever. Turn out the lights, get some popcorn. Things are going to get live and spooky. See what I did there with it? Because it's called the... Yeah, I'm... All right, anyway, we're going to do a new live and spooky. Live spooky stream. Stree. That's fine. I'm playing on the neutral difficulty broadcaster mode. So, good luck on this, Akamura. Everything's probably going to be fine, and...
Oh, no.
No, it's probably fine.
Are you gonna break my little brain?
I'm not gonna break the goo brain, the Akamura brain.
I've only got one brain.
Uh-oh, jump scare. Holy shit, that would have been loud if I had the game on maximum volume.
There's a light glare coming from the window.
That's a problem. Oh, also, the game might be buggy and might crash on us. It's a little not fully optimized yet. So, be warned, we may have to restart at some point.
There we go. Nice and spoopy.
Yep. Alright, I am now turning up the game volume.
Winston, welcome to your voluntary, see also compulsory night shift. Now, it's a little different from the news, but tonight you'll be working on one of our most popular fictional reality TV shows. I hear they're all the rage. Obviously, no one important has to do the graveyard shift, so I'll be clocking out now. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Diane. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Hi, Alex. Welcome to the Live and Spooky team. Tonight, we we're broadcasting live from an old film studio which is haunted by the vengeful spirit of a woman found dead in the basement. You know, standard stuff. Just before we start, we don't do adverts here, but we do have some old film reels to play in. The projector is hooked into your advert buttons and will automatically select the correct reel for us. If you look down under the desk, you'll see what I mean. There she is. The Adomatic Cinejector Mark III. Only one like it in the world. It self-loads the films for you and then converts them so they're ready to be broadcast. Unfortunately, all 3 reels are badly fire damaged, but no other copies exist, so we'll just have to make do with bits missing.
Bits missing. What am I?
Just remember to hit the add button at the end of each segment to play the films. Oh, and that device on the right, that's the Spirit Jammer. It prevents any wayward or malicious spirits from interfering with the show. Honestly, Gareth knocked it up in his garage and I don't think it does anything. But he assures me it's set correctly, so just don't touch it, I guess.
Good on you, Gareth.
Yep. Oh, God. Here we go. Wish me luck, everybody.
Power switched on. We'll be starting soon.
Why can't I? Oh, what the? Oh, I don't have the power on. Jesus.
That is the sound of fate. Have you ever heard fate creep up behind you with a dagger in its back and a hallelujah on its lips? I have. Good evening, my friends, both in this realm and the next. Tonight we've come to a wretched place to uncover a dangerous case. Welcome to the Bannon soundstage. Once a thriving studio at the forefront of innovation until tragedy. A horrifying accident, a devastating fire, and finally death itself. Join me weighing the spirit whistle, spiritual medium, psychic communicator, lover, as I attempt to uncover the dark truth into Graham Bannon's infamous case show. Tonight on Live and Spooky.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Oh my god! Sorry, I don't always react to things. Looks like the clock shorted out. Oh well, it's not like we need it, right? But while I've
Oh,
got
fuck
you,
me.
we might need your help to make things a bit spookier. Obviously, Wayne is very talented, but we've yet to actually capture anything paranormal, supernatural, or spooky whatsoever. So, for the sake of the audience, every now and then we help things along by using these ghost effect buttons.
That'll be you,
Our team has set
Akamura.
up some little special effects around the building to spice things up. When Wayne needs an effect, they'll light up. Pick one of these 4 buttons to trigger the ghostly effects.
So in order to have the Akamura actually have some narrative tension here, I am going to pause the game as little as possible.
No.
So Akamura, the top one is lights, the left one is carpenter or saw, the one on the right is the props or dumbbells, and the bottom one is the hanger or costume thing. I don't
Okay.
care if you say north, south, east, west, 1, 2, 3, 4, the icons. I don't care, but you'll have to make some quick choices. Okay?
Okay.
You got
Oh, boy.
this.
The effect you choose will cue them where we want them to go next.
Yep. This'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Tonight's episode features a very special guest, journalist, broadcaster, and all-round truth seeker, Patrick Bannon.
Good evening, Wayne.
You excited to join us tonight?
I'm excited, Wayne. Can't say I'm excited about all this dust, though. It plays havoc with my allergies.
Now, Patrick. Oh, what's that, love? Oh, my Patrick. I'm hearing from the spirit world. I'm hearing something that might shake your world to its very foundation. Is it true that you are, in fact, the one and only son of Graham Bannon?
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone knows that, but yeah.
The EMF reading is off the charts.
And of course, we're joined as usual by our paranormal investigator and supernatural scientist, Dr. Ahmed.
Excuse me, Dr. Ahmed, what is an EMF?
Oh, forgive me, Mr. Bannon, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget that not everyone is as well versed in the terminology as myself and Mr. Spirit Whistle here. So, EMF stands for electric magnetic field. Essentially, it is a measurable energy signature given off by all forms of spectral phenomena.
And that thing being off the charts, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing for us?
Well, I mean, higher tends to mean that there is either a stronger presence or even multiple presences. And of course, seeing that we're in the business of hunting ghosts, I'd say yes, it's definitely a good thing, Patrick.
Words to trust there, Mr. Bannon. Our doctor here is the foremost expert in metaphysical science. What do you have for us this evening, Pet?
Well, I've actually stumbled onto something of a breakthrough here, Wayne. I've managed to actually expand the light spectrum visible to the human eye by refracting it through a specially vibrated prism. This cutting-edge technology actually allows us to see into the spirit world.
Ah, yes. Let's get the ghost cam switched on.
Oscillating optoelectronics.
Boom!
Ah! What was that for?
Branching, oscillating, octahedral optoelectronics.
Yes, exactly. That's what I said. But of course, I do need a shorter name for that now, don't I?
Boom!
Please stop doing that.
Yes, Mr. Bannon, please do stop scaring poor Dr. Ahmed. Please continue, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Spirit Whistle. So, tonight, we will be utilising my standard surveillance kit, which of course includes night vision capabilities, should we come into any problematic darkness, let's say. Oh, and additionally, I have taken the liberty of installing my branching up new devices all over the building. Tonight, we might actually be able to broadcast the image of a ghost for the first time.
Exciting stuff, that. Now, Patrick, your father built this place at the height of his illustrious career.
That's right.
That face.
Thank you for the donation, Squirrel Hog. Much appreciated. Squirrel Hog pretty much just bought the expansion for us.
Graham Bannon suddenly produces a TV script. A script that blows the mind of studio execs and leaves them scrapping over who will get to make it.
It was called Dying is Another Man's Job and starred Graham as the daring do-gooder Percival Peril. It was set to be a tour de force for your father, launching him to superstardom.
Ah, but it was to be the start of something much more sinister. 3 disasters struck, each more calamitous than the last. And shortly after the tragic events that haunted this very building, Graham Bannon suddenly disappeared from the limelight, never to be seen in public.
It broke him. This place, the curse. My father had it all. Charm, talent, the weaselish good looks of a meerkat or some sort of stoat animal. But fate came in and cruelly stole it all away.
Built in '57, the Bannon soundstage was to be the home of a brand new televisual sensation.
That sounds
of
like a
scale
weird
never
compliment the actor must
seen
have
on our
gotten at some
screens
point.
before.
Well, that damned woman.
Ah, the spirit. Doomed to roam the wings and the halls forevermore. An unfortunate accident, a raging inferno, and tragic loss of life. Left these walls cursed forever.
Of course, production was shut down following Marie Murphy's mysterious passing. And since then, there have been misguided attempts to make use of this very building. None survived.
What?
Succeeded. None succeeded. Sorry, succeeded.
We'll investigate those tales as we delve deep into the ruins of this once flourishing
Look
enterprise.
on Patrick's face. He's like, excuse me, what? I rent this place out.
Wait.
All right, Akamura, first choice comes.
They're on the stage.
We can test out the branching octahedral oscillating
let's do the-
optoelectronics.
They're not on the stage. They're in a different place right now.
Oh, well, where is the different place?
I think, yes,
They're just in a
she
neutral
wants
location.
to give us a sign. No, I know it's. Shh, everyone, shh.
All right.
Any
Carpentry.
moment now. Hey, speak to me, love. Oh my goodness!
Wayne, is something supposed to happen?
Shh, Patrick. Can you smell that? A very distinct earthy odour.
No, maybe. I mean, what am I supposed to be smelling?
Yes. The perfume of labour, a real working environment.
Yeah, got it now. We're looking for a farm, are we, or a zoo or something?
A world of marvels, to be sure, Mr. Bannon, but not animals. No, something, a place of work where people would work together. The work shop. Of course. This way, Patrick. Our next clue must be there.
Patrick's like, I know where I'm going. I wrote this place out.
The workshop performed the final checks on all props, sets, and costumes before they were used for filming. There have been no direct ties between this place and Brent Backflip's accident. Yet. What terrible secrets might this dusty domain contain?
That is, I've never picked this one as the first one, so I'm very curious where this is gonna go.
Ah yes, the workshop. I can feel a palpable energy here, pervasive, poignant.
Perfunctory?
Precisely. Can you feel that? This presence? It's like an amalgamation of the first tragedy that befell your father's final show. Specifically, the fate of our poor stuntman. Such a terrible shame what happened to him. Can you feel the energy, Patrick?
I mean, I feel something, but I think it's probably all this dust. We're expecting to break out in hives any second. And again, I suppose a bit of dust is to be expected.
Well, this may be our first stop, but it's also the one that links our other destinations together. The props for this show would come here to be finalised for their role. The costumes would be fitted for any special requirements on this very bench. And of course, it is the final bastion between preparation and performance upon the soundstage itself. Yes, there is a great deal of history here.
I suppose so, mate, if you say so.
The stunt double, Brent Backflip.
Oh,
Yes.
for the
He did
process.
fall. He did fall, yes. There was a problem, he fell.
Yes, and if we are to find the truth of this misfortune, we must follow our ethereal guide. Here they are. The spectres call again.
Oh, pick one.
Let's
Oh,
see
prop room.
where they would direct us now. Do you hear that, Patrick?
Yeah, I can hear something, actually.
Why, it sounds to me like an old song, probably from the show itself.
Yeah, it's the theme tune. It's the theme tune to that show. He used to hum it all the time while he was reading and then burning all of his fan mail.
But there's no time to lose. Let's go
Amazing.
see what that spectral sign entails.
The prop store
Sounds like you're getting really into the plot so far.
The prop maker on Bannon's failed production. After Brent Backflip's accident, rumors concerning the prop dumbbells shone the cold, hard light of suspicion directly on the prop master. This would not be the first time a faulty or misused prop would lead to a hospital visit.
That's quite the final subtitle there.
Yep.
The prop store, vital to every production, and this one was no exception. Please do come in, Mr. Bannon. Does the name Cedric Sloan mean anything to you?
Not really, should it?
Well, perhaps. From what we could dig up, he was the prop master during the making of Dying is Another Man's Job. A very vital role, would you not agree, Mr. Bannon?
I suppose so, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Not only that, but he was a military man, dishonourably discharged, no family to talk of, no friends, just his work, and then the accident.
Yes, you're right, I remember now. Something about him making a prop was too heavy and then that could have been the reason Brent fell or something.
Ah, so you do remember, Mr. Bannon. Well, the stories surrounding Mr. Sloan are intriguing, to say the very least. do know that there was no love lost between him and your father. From what we can tell, Cedric Sloan claimed that Mr. Bannon Sr. looked down on him and the rest of the crew, believing he was too good for them. Now that kind of attitude breeds resentment, and if there's enough resentment, that can attract some very nasty spirits, Mr. Bannon.
No, I'm not sure any of this is fair on my father. I think by all accounts, he didn't even know that man existed. It's hard to look down on someone you don't even talk to.
But wasn't it true? The props were your father's idea. He insisted the stuntman keep them on him during the climb, despite...
Bannon is my favorite.
Yes.
I think we can all agree.
And George Veer crashed the stream.
Would have been a bit lesser.
George Veer crashed the stream the last time, so he is definitely my favorite.
Only a quick bicep curl.
Signature indeed,
The negative
perhaps
fucks
sound
given.
potential death warrant, rather than creating the iconic story your father wanted. After all, with all these props lying around, there was ample opportunity for Cedric Sloan to exact his revenge. If that's what he wanted.
Yeah, well, it was an accident. That's what everyone decided, didn't they? So.
Ah, but was it the truth, Mr. Bannon, or is something more sinister at work here? I think we need to dig a little deeper.
Pick.
Oh, stage.
And maybe about to get some help with that. Oh, are we getting this? Tell me we're getting this. My God.
It looks like what a jellyfish would see. On acid.
They're showing us something.
Some sort of light.
Yes, light. There's only one place in this building with lots of lights.
The stage.
Exactly. Quickly. The departed are not patient.
To the stage we go.
The stage is the location of Brent Backflip's failed stunt where he plunged to the ground below. It is situated above the long-sealed vault and the dark secrets it contains. This is where the cameras would roll, both figuratively and literally, at least until the installation of brakes.
Closely calculated floor gradient. Ow.
Oh, don't do it.
Of course, the spirit would lead us here.
Come
the
on,
scene of
game.
the
You can do
accident.
it.
This is where he wants us to find something. Perhaps the spirit is the unfortunate Brent himself.
That's probably a bit unlikely, mate. He lives near me. I saw him on Thursday. I'm pretty sure he was buying a shitload of toilet roll and a jazz mag.
Ah, yes, well, the fall wasn't fatal.
Only to his career. The inebriated idiot never worked again. Serves him right.
But this is where the stunt
Damn.
failed, isn't it, Patrick?
Yes. He was supposed to be scaling that building when he fell and broke both his legs.
I'm sensing that, yes. I'm getting a bit of tibia over here and a bit of fibula over there. And, yes, patella. I know you're there.
Okay. Right, Wayne, what are we doing here?
Well, this is our final stop, so it must mean something. There's normally something they want us to find, Patrick, okay? Something will answer our questions. Have a look, Patrick. Ah, yes, all right. I'm getting that there's something there beneath the carpet, something important. No. No, fit there. Bring it over here, Patrick.
Hey!
Backflip's wallet, inexplicably.
Unbelievable! The aura, yes, it's powerful. Oh, I'm gonna try something here, okay? It's a bit dangerous, but don't worry, I have a spirit keeper protecting me from harm. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Patrick, it's me, Brent.
Oh my God.
I'm taking over this vessel. This is a possession.
Is that what it is? Oh, God Christ. Okay, you right in there, Wayne? You okay?
Your elegant friend is safe and well. I'm maybe using it to cover my name. I wasn't at fault, Patrick. I wasn't at fault.
No! Don't you give me that bullshit, please, Brent.
Me wallet, Pat!
Don't call me Pat.
Me wallet!
Oh, Chris.
Check me wallet. What happened there? What did he say?
Not sure, very confusing. It was very strange. He spoke in an accent I didn't recognise at all. He said something about the wallet. Check the wallet.
What devilish things could such a rogue keep hidden there?
Right. Looks to me like a 10-year sobriety chip. Letter to his loving mother, half finished. Photograph, lots of very attractive men, all looking happy together. Newspaper clipping, local man champions safety at work. But what can it all mean?
Well, if you ask me, sounds like we were wrong about Brent. Terribly wrong.
So what caused the accident then?
Well, I don't know. I didn't bring us here. Seems like we may have hit a dead end there, Patrick. The energy in this space is one of frustration. Perhaps just another unsolved mystery.
Damn this curse!
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll have more luck with our next mystery. But first, we'd like to show the viewers at home a clip from a never-before-aired documentary.
Yes, my father originally ordered it cancelled, out of respect.
The footage was itself damaged in the fire. The very fire we'll be investigating in just a minute. So,
Stand by to play the footage.
roll the tape.
All right.
I'm your host, Harold Repartee, and this is the nation's Nightfall Report. Tonight we bring you a special program where we take a closer look behind the scenes of a forthcoming television sensation.
You've done really well because there are sub-goals that you will see toward the end, and they are supposed to find something in the last section. And in my runs, I have not found the thing, but I think you did. Like, you found the wallet, so I think you're doing everything right.
Yep, well, I figured the accident was on the stage, so we should visit the stage last.
Yeah. You're doing good. Now things are going to get weird. Could say they're going to get spooky.
It seems Bannon is quite the taskmaster.
Really, Graham?
Yeah, Graham Bannon was a jerk.
I mean, we knew that.
However, there have been suggestions that things are not as they seem. It's certainly unexpected for a family variety act to be catapulted so quickly into the spotlight. But if the executive's queuing around the block or anything to go by, these new scripts of his must be really something special.
Oh, I don't remember if I've seen that one yet. It doesn't look familiar.
Welcome back to Live and Spooky.
Whoops.
Before the break, we explored a number of rooms in this old building, the long-abandoned Bannon soundstage. And while the spirit world is ever present, it can only be felt in certain places and at certain times.
So what exactly caused the accident then, Wayne?
Well, Mr. Bannon, while we did follow some spectral signs during our preliminary investigations, we were unfortunately unable to discover the true cause of the accident so long ago that marked the beginning of Graham Bannon's woes. And normally, the spirit world uses a couple of signs to point us in the right direction before finally revealing their message for us.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't find out what caused the accident. They normally find something in the final room.
Oh, you didn't find the thing.
Indeed, and it's
No, that's
rare
fine.
that this trick lets us down, but it has been known to happen on rare occasions. I am confident, however, that we'll be able to uncover the truth of the fire, the next unlucky event in the production's history.
Yes, it was never actually proven at the time, but blame was unofficially placed on Marie Murphy, the costume girl, who sadly was found dead shortly after on these premises. Hopefully tonight we'll be able to find out exactly why.
Planning on finding some clearer talking ghosts, are we, Wayne?
So the first place we're going is the
Funny you should ask, Patrick, as you might be the one they're talking to. Thanks to Dr. Ahmed's incredible ingenuity, we now have the ability to cover the rest of the building, not one room at a time, but simultaneously.
Oh yeah, Alex, if you don't calibrate the spirit gem correctly by the time that bar fills up, Gareth says the polarity will become misaligned, and it'll take a while for it to restabilize and get back up and running again.
So that's the new mechanic that we have to deal with this machine over here on the right every so often. but I think it's fixed that we will fail a couple times. So let's not worry too much about it.
Yes, the great beyond is asking for you, my pet. Come over here. Yes, yes, you're the one we need. I'm quite certain of it. What a pleasure it is to be joined by this lovely creature. At the moment I saw her, I just knew she'd be wanted here.
So I wasn't, yeah, it's alright if you type it, Akamura. So I can't spoil much, but just to answer Lena's question in the chat, she's saying, what is Pyro talking about with finding something or not? This DLC is a little different from the base game, where this, what we are playing right now, is basically a choose-your-own-adventure book, and by making the right choices at the right time, we will find objects that will allow us to, I think, get to the true ending. Because there's a shitload of endings and a shitload of different paths that we can go on. I don't know the exact number. We'll find out. And we are almost certainly going to fail on this first attempt. We didn't find anything during the first segment. So what we are looking for are called hidden reels, and I don't know what form they take yet. We'll get to that, though, because we will do a second run of this tonight. These, like I said at the top of the show, the DLC's runtime is like 45 minutes, so we'll do it twice.
By the spirit, of course. What's your
right now?
name,
I'm
darling?
just
My name's Holly.
playing it by ear.
Yep.
And what is it you do normally, Holly?
I'm Patrick's Mr. Bannon's assistant. I'm his long-suffering, ever so understanding assistant.
Holly's
To be honest,
cute.
it's
I like her.
Because nobody else wanted the job.
Well, I have a feeling that you might even be integral to tonight's event. But don't worry, there is nothing to be nervous about. Look, Dr. Ahmed and I are professionals. We've been doing this for years, and we would never let anything happen to you.
She's gonna die,
Right,
isn't
then,
she?
let's split up, explore the
No
building,
spoilers,
following
Nakamura.
our instincts and the signs that the ghosts leave for us, hoping to
Why do I get the
uncover some
feeling if
clues
she dies in
as to
the
what
game,
really happened in that
Patrick's just
fire
like, I
all
needed
those
that.
years ago.
Right, and this is all safe, is it? I mean, I'm not massively keen on the idea of me and my staff having to wander around the building on our own, in the dark, with this poxy thing, climbing up ladders, running downstairs. Sounds to me like a health and safety nightmare.
Patrick, calm down. I'm sure everything will be fine. And besides, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Am I right?
Absolutely, Mr. Bannon. Don't worry, you're in safe hands with us.
Well, all right, good.
Excellent. Come now, friends. We have a haunted building to explore and some mysteries to uncover.
Dick.
Yep. Alright, now I have to deal with everything at once.
So you see those readouts on their screens? That shows how safe they are from spiritual interference. They're nice and calm and green, so no problems there.
Oh, God.
Hello? Hello? Spooky ghost echo.
The depth of the Bannon soundstage. I think I can hear water trickling. And normally, when you're going low and you hear water, it's like the river Styx.
To be in a sort of
So that's
see this in a
something
sort of,
forcing me to change cameras,
lighting
Akamura.
thing now.
Ooh.
Can't much longer, can it? I've got.
Oh.
There's Can you see this? Oh God. Hello?
Save the boy!
I mean, I've seen enough horror things to know. You don't go towards the light. You definitely, you don't go towards the light. That's probably not what I want to do anyway. So. Okay.
But we now come down the other side of the building. Not sure I've been here before. It's very dark, I can tell you. But
Okay, you can't even see it, it's like pitch black. Don't think I'm very good at this.
Nope. Something locked my camera again on number 2.
Sacrifice one, or I'll take the last.
Do you want me to intentionally fail any of these, Akamura?
No.
Okay, I will do my best.
The reason I said to Miss Ghost. Something.
You can take these nuts, you spooky bitch.
They actually made this easier. I can feel it.
No. No, I must have been imagining it. No. Okay. Okay. Oh God.
There was a hotfix pretty recently, and I can tell you they made the machine on the right way easier with that hotfix. I didn't see what the hotfix did, but the machine is actually usable. It was practically not usable last time.
These were all used back in the day in the Curse show. Graham Bannon, Marie Murphy. Wait. I think I see some lights. I don't know if you're getting this, but...
Hold on. I want to make sure I didn't accidentally put this on easy. Yeah, no, it's on normal difficulty. Okay, they made it way easier.
Those lights could be some kind of spiritual entity, but... I think I'm gonna go...
So with Patrick's salt level, was he voluntold for this too?
Yeah, I think he was. I think they mentioned that he didn't really want to do this.
Voluntold, bros.
Maybe I went the wrong way. Oh, bollocks. Okay.
The other side. This is a game of cat and mouse, but the cat always wins.
Oh.
I'm not sure I should go around that corner, I tell you, because there's some light there, and I'm not sure what it is. There shouldn't be any light down there. It's just me with the camera.
You can't save them all.
I tell you, this is very exciting.
Yeah,
but
that was the force fail.
Because of the shape of the light, I think I'm going to go towards it. It looks like a warm, welcoming light.
That doesn't sound good.
Sure fucking doesn't.
All right, my loves, I'm here. Calm down, yeah? I'm here. Calm down. That's it, good. That's it, good. Yes. Hello. All right, darling. I'm here, okay? I'm here, okay? No. This isn't what we discussed. Calm, yeah? We're all... No. That's not very nice, is it? Ta very. Now, how can I help you? Oh, don't go all silent on me. Sulking isn't gonna help, is it? Talk to me. That's better. So, I'm getting peace? Yeah? Is that right? Peace?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. I'm sure it's nothing, but while I'm gone, keep the controls matched to the white bars. Gareth said, if the lights are green, ghosts can't be mean. But if lights are red, you'll end up dead. I guess that's not reassuring, is it? Sorry. Fuck, okay, I have to...
I can't believe it!
Again, you want me to do my best?
Yes, please.
Okay.
These EMF readings are off the chance to get. There's a ghost. Something spiritual energy through there. I think that door opened by itself. But it seems lot of spiritual energy here, so I think I'm gonna go.
Oh, God.
I think there's something wrong with the balance because the arrow in the top right corner that goes up and down, that says whether the audience is bored or not because I'm keeping it on one shot. And I get too many penalties when I have no choice during this sequence because it forces the camera to lock or unlock. And I kind of hope that the devs hotfix that too because it feels a little too punishing. But you're also not really doing this for the score, I don't think. But I think anyone who does play this for the score would be a little bummed.
She said the fuck word.
She did say the fuck word.
You just saw that as well, right? Oh, fuck. Nope. I did not sign up for this shit. I'm gonna find a different way.
Right, well that's mental. I don't think it's prong. Terrifying. Not worth it.
Forced to be Patrick.
And there's dust. Everything is caked in dust. And there's dust. It's fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Save the boy!
Trying to.
Choose one, or I will.
Oh, she forced a loss.
Yeah, I'll be
God damn it.
I'll be brave.
This is perfectly normal.
Spirits, are you in here?
Is she just snatching up all of them?
Phantom or Spectre or whatever you like to be called. Oh, okay. Guess I better go investigate this then. Okay. What have we over here? Typewriter, lamp, boxes, Falcon in a little box, books and script. For dying is another man's job. Written by no. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much done now. Thank you very much. No more scary things for me, thank you. I will be off. Aha! You've locked the door, haven't you? Very funny. That's very funny. But I will be going. Thank you so. Please open up. Yes. You're trying to scare me and it's not working. So, you've had your fun. Let me out. Who the fuck did that? No, I'm done. Thank you. No more of this bullshit. That was close.
See, these kind of old buildings have so much energy.
Oh, forced on Holly.
Patrick? Patrick? Patrick?
I think he survived spoilers only to be spoiled.
Yep.
Okay, you can do this. It's just a show.
Tell yourself it's just a show. I should really
I seem
just
to be
relax.
going through one of the hallways this could lead to.
When you sing Akamura, belt it.
I'm not going to belt out the MS-3
I just heard one. Did anyone hear that?
I have a feeling I'll be forced to pick the doctor here.
Oh, okay, I think I hear. Sounds like Patrick. Oh, Mr. Bannon? Mr. Bannon, can you hear me?
The last is mine.
Yep.
I think we might actually be coming onto something. Let's go and have a look. Mr. Bannon?
This is fine. All of this
Are you
is
in
fine.
Here, Mr. Bannon? Are you in here? You sounded in distress. You sounded in distress. I could have sworn I saw him in here. I could have sworn I saw him in here. There's definitely residual readings in here somehow. Maybe they took him into.
So she's in the costuming department?
Yep, she's in the dressing room. It's hard to
Don't
see it,
worry,
but the
Mr.
name of
Bannon.
the room is in the top right
We're
corner here.
coming for you. We're coming for you.
And then
I don't understand.
the host was
You're
He's in
a
the-
liar.
Your voice down, you're causing a scene.
No, this is not what we agreed, Graham. This is not
This
what we agreed,
arrangement
Graham.
is better for us both.
Is it? Because I fail to see how I'm better off.
Doing you a fucking favour. You should be paying me for an opportunity like this. You should be paying me for an opportunity like this. You want more money?
I don't care about money. I want what I deserve, Graham.
Exactly.
I want what I deserve, Graham. I'll tell them.
And who'll believe you? Seriously, who will believe you, Marie? You're a woman. Seriously, who will believe you, Marie? You're a woman.
I am. But at least I'm not a fraud.
You won't last long, won't you, Marie? You won't last long, won't you? Good drink.
Oh, you stop that shit.
That's fine. Nope, that's fine. Photographs move.
Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes. On 3. 1, 2, 3. See? It's fine. It's nothing happened. If anyone finds us later, if I don't, get out. Here's what I know, or at least what I'm guessing. I seem to have gotten into the projection room. There's some storage over here. On what looks like the remnants of the fire. So where they meant the tapes and the scripts. Oh my God.
I think you found one,
All
Akamura.
this time. I mean, they wouldn't want to clean up a haunted building either.
We're looking for 3 hidden reels, 1 in each segment, and I think you may have just found one, because she made a mention of it.
As requested, we've gathered all original manuscripts for you, even copies previously taken off-site. We hope... Why would somebody want all the copies brought together? Well, too late for that question, I guess now. No, I wonder if this thing actually works. must have been so cool to watch stuff on this back in the day. Oh, wow. So cool. Hang on. Is that Graham? Oh, Patrick.
Family picnics.
I'm really proud of the way things are going for you, Akamura. How are you doing?
Well, now we know the key to get the reel in the second one.
Maybe, yeah. I think that was the reel, and she certainly found a big clue. There is a summary at the end of the DLC that'll tell you the decisions you made, so we can go off of that. Was the baby being the baby? Yep. Ah, she knows you're spooping yourself, or maybe I'm spooping myself, so she wants to come over and be comfort.
Until now. It's so good, I put my Bannon name on it. How could you go anywhere else? You couldn't. Not without Bannon.
How could you go anywhere else? You couldn't.
George Vere is so good at those, like flipping his face expression just immediately.
Yes.
He's so good.
And it's quotable.
Yes. And I just want to punch the character in the face.
God,
He's so good at making his character punchable.
Could you imagine being sat on the couch at fuck me o'clock at night and you're watching this shit go on?
Patrick, hold off, Finny.
I'd need a bucket for all my poop.
Oh, God, what am I doing here? In all my years as being his PA, this has to be the most ridiculous thing I've had to do. Still, I hope he's all right. I guess. And the others. I just wish this was over.
So we should do this segment the same way if she finds the reel.
I don't want to, and I don't want to be here.
We'll figure out what we're doing for the third one.
Right.
Somebody finds this later.
The first one we should do differently.
I suppose I better sign
Maybe
off.
if we start on the stage and then move.
Better sign off. The battery's dying, and this is my only light. My name is Holly.
Take a closer look here at the television project sensation. Things are really not as they seem.
How could you trust?
Bannon, there's no rest for the wicked until they all know it.
Jesus Christ on a bike, that was a ride. Oh, this must be the vault below the stage. Greetings, my friends. If you're still with us, you join me here in the very room where Marie Murphy took her own life and sealed the fate in these walls. Welcome to the finale of tonight's live and spooky. This wasn't exactly as I expected to get here, but it's not unheard of for an entity to bring only those with the gift of clairvoyance to them. But of course, only I, Wayne the Spirit Whistle, will be able to communicate with them either in this world or their own. Marie? It is you, isn't it, Marie? Don't fear me, okay, love? I may be powerful. But I'm also kind. Speak through me, Marie. So I can put you to rest.
Oops.
We're up against the clock. Let's not upset the advertisers. So that's all we have time for.
Holy shit.
that was actually some spirit shit there. So, Graham Bannon was there, but he didn't stop it. Holy shite.
Oh, that's real.
Nice.
Oh my word, this is gold. You struck gold, Wayne. Oh, okay, Marie. I hear you. I understand you. Don't you worry. I'll make sure this film is put to good use. Extremely good use. So, I'll leave you to it then, okay, love? No harm done. Just let me out and we'll fix it, yeah? No? Fix it, yeah? No. No, I'm sorry. It was just a bit of a laugh. Just entertainment. I didn't mean any harm, honestly. I really didn't. Hey, look, take it. Take it. It's yours. I don't want it.
Percy, I can't believe you came.
I only came to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's what I said, ain't it?
What about your manuscript?
I couldn't have done it without you.
Do you really mean that?
You calling me a liar, kid?
I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
Well, I guess this is it.
Must I go?
This is the way it has to be. But remember, I'll never forget you, Mary.
Do you promise?
Cross my heart and hope to die. And dying is another man's job.
The melodrama.
The melodrama.
Art. Get back in your hole. Get back in your hole. Get back in your hole.
Well, shit, we're dead now. Also, I don't want to play that in friggin' VR. Okay, well, you have already helped out a lot. You're getting different options than I got. So 0 of 3 burnt reels discovered. For me in Act 1, by ending... Well, I ended somewhere else. Okay? Mm-hmm. And it said that I discovered there were 3 potential suspects. That's all I saw. And then in Act 2, I sent a different person to the vault. And I'm intentionally being vague because I don't want to ruin anything. And I sent someone else to the projection room as well. And I guess you didn't find the reel there. And then in Act 3, so Spirit Whistle attempted to sell the film. We still didn't find it. So I will tell you this much, in case you kind of missed the sequence of events there. So the first act, the first segment, it depends on where you end that advances the story. In the second act, the first person who is sacrificed goes to the vault. The last person remaining goes to the projection room. Okay? Do you want to take notes, or are you able to keep this in your head?
Let me grab a piece of paper real quick.
Okay. Do you want my... I could give you my whiteboard. if that would
Yes, because I'm gonna send Patrick into the vault.
help. All right, Alexa, turn on the light. Yeah, we don't have the robot servant mic'd up today, but she's okay. Here we go. And then in the third act, I don't know if it matters. Like, I don't know if in the third act there's a way you can change their motivation.
Okay, so for the first one, I'm gonna try ending
Yep.
in the costume room because that's where Grant hit her.
Okay. Nakamura is doing some notes here. This music's really good.
We're gonna start on the stage so they find the wallet.
Okay. Then again, in the second act, the first person you pick goes to the vault. The last person remaining goes to the projection room. This assumes I don't screw that sequence up.
And then go to...
Ledge is ready to light someone up for breaking the machinery since that shit costs money.
I know, Grant worked hard on that.
He did.
Spirit thingy.
I'm sure he did.
Okay. In Act 2... Let's send the ghost expert to the projection room.
Okay, so we want to try to get Spirit Whistle to survive to the end. And I don't mind restarting if I blow that, but I'm so glad they made that ghost spirit jammer thing easier to deal with.
Yep, send the lady
It's a
to the
lot more
projection
manageable.
room.
It was a pain in the ass before that hotfix, let me tell you.
No, wait, let's send Spirit Whistle to the projection room.
That's what you said?
No, I said to send
Oh, you meant the doctor. So, Spirit Whistle is the host guy. The doctor, I forget her name.
Okay, so we're sending the doctor to the projection room since that means
Okay.
she'll live. The Spirit Whistle, I don't care much for.
Yeah, I gotta say, once again, I love the three actors. They knock their roles out of the park. Like, the doctor is very nerdy and kind of annoying, but in the right way. She's just way too overeager. And Spirit Whistle is way too drenched in his own bullshit, and Holly's just doing her best. So, they're all great. And then, yeah, Act 3, I don't know if we have any choices. So,
We'll find
we'll
out.
try. So, you got your notes done?
Yep.
Okay. So, for anyone who has not seen this game before, there is also a review called Rushes. I'm going to skip the credits for this one. Oh, yeah, this is a preview of what's coming up. You know what? I'll play that on the next thing. But they're going to do another DLC coming up that focuses on Peter Clement and his carpentry show. You may remember Peter Clement is one of the two prime ministers who gets voted into office to start the main game off.
He was also a worker on the telethon.
Yes, and all other details of that will be suppressed for now.
Play the game.
So, if you go to the archive, you can view the rush. And a rush is the raw footage from all four TVs at the same time. So, I'm going to play... shit, which one was it? Oh, Live and Spooky. There it is at the beginning. Because there was something I wanted to show you that was kind of interesting. And why I wanted to play this out. Because I noticed something when I played through the rushes in my run, and I don't know if it means anything. I was intentionally not going to point it out, because I don't know if it means anything. I could be completely wrong. But I'm going to fast forward the rush here, because I want to show you all one particular moment from the opening that has me raising an eyebrow. Because remember that we're looking for something called burnt reels. And I noticed during the opening here, if you look in the bottom right screen, see that dot that shows up?
Yeah,
that,
the cigarette burn looking thing?
Yeah, that shows up during the opening as well. I mean, even when you're playing it live. And I wonder if I'm supposed to click it, and I haven't tried yet. But it doesn't do anything here in the rushes. Clicking it does nothing. Shush, everybody, shush. So, when it explodes into that red skull, that's always what happens. But I wondered if during the actual game, if I click this, if that triggers something. or if that's just there to make me wonder what's going on.
Let's
So,
find out. 'Cause
yeah, on this
usually-
attempt, I will give it a try.
Yep, because usually that's a sign that it's the end of the reel.
Yep.
Like
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, it's a cigarette burn. That is the projector's cue to swap reels.
Interesting. So I then wonder if there is one in each act, and I just have not seen it, because it's hard to notice that live, especially in the game when there's all sorts of sound and people are talking to you and crap. So at least on Act 1, I will click it, and we'll see what happens. And if nothing happens, fair enough. I did not realize that's what that meant. That it's a cigarette burn. Because if it's a burn, then that implies that it is a burnt reel. So maybe
I learned that
supposed to click
doing
it.
research on a Masters of Horror episode that was starring Norman Reedus.
Interesting. All right, so we're going to give it another go. We're going to do Live and Spooky again. Whoops. I just said continue, and I meant to say not that. Stop it. Go back to the main menu, please. All right, so Live and Spooky, load game, Live Spooky stream. We're going to start over on segment 1. We're going to overwrite the existing. We're going to continue. So even if you overwrite the existing, one thing that the developers have changed on the game is you can still see in the archive the rushes and choices you have made before. So even though I overwrote that, you can still see that Costume Room has choice 1, Prop Store has choice 2, Soundstage has choice 3, and Workshop has choice 1 and choice 3, because I did that. I did choice 3 in my runs, and Akamura has done choice 1 in her run. So all of the different footages get grouped up in the rushes room, so you can view any combination you want. Very nice. Very cool. Lets you kind of experiment with the game. All right, so we're starting over, starting our second run, and now that you know what's going on, Akamura, we can make our decisions from there.
Winston, welcome to your voluntary. See also
So if you mute the TV, it skips, or if you mute the phone, it skips over Tutorial Man. And so that's what we have done, because we know the kind of overall plot now.
Yep,
Our
so,
photo is back where it should be.
What we should have done was visited a church before and drank all of their holy water so we could pee in a bottle, because we don't get bathroom breaks.
No.
And that way, when she comes through the screen to fuck with our shit, we can
pee
just
on her?
pee on her.
We're going to pee on the ghost? I mean, I guess she wouldn't chase us if she has our pee on her.
It's also holy water pee.
But now, without further ado,
Okay, here we go. Run number 2.
as we pass the airwaves over to the paranormal. Are you receiving me, Wayne?
Can you hear that?
That's gotta be Bannon.
That is the sound of fate. Have you ever heard fate creep up behind you with a dagger in its back and a hallelujah on its lips? I have. Good evening, my friends, both in this realm and in the next. Tonight we've come to a wretched place to uncover a dangerous case. Welcome to the Bannon soundstage. Once a thriving studio at the forefront of innovation until tragedy. A horrifying accident. A devastating fire and fire.
Wait, I just had a thought.
Yes?
What if we send Patrick to the costume room, because then he'll see that scene, and we'll send the doctor to the vault?
Yep, you just tell me what to do once we get there.
Will do.
The dark truth into Graham Bannon's infamous case show. Tonight on Live and Spooky.
Alright, here comes the clickable, and we'll see if it'll work. Nope, I'm clicking like mad, but nothing happened. So if there's another way to do it, or if there's another thing I'm looking for, I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find it one day. I mean, it could just be we have to send the characters to a specific location or something. I don't know. We'll find out. This is a long intro, man. Probably because Tutorial Lady talks to you throughout this whole thing.
Excuse me. It's live and spoopy.
Tonight's episode features a very special guest, journalist, broadcaster, and all-round truth seeker, Patrick Bannon.
Good evening, Wayne.
You excited to join us tonight?
I'm excited, Wayne. Can't say I'm excited about all this dust, though. It plays havoc with my allergies.
Now, Patrick. Oh, what's that, love? Oh, my Patrick. I'm hearing from the spirit world. I'm hearing something that might shake your world to its very foundation. Is it true that you are, in fact, the one and only son of Graham Bannon?
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone knows that. Yeah.
The EMF reading is off the charts!
And, of course, we're joined, as usual, by our paranormal investigator and supernatural scientist, Dr. Ahmed.
Excuse me, Dr.
Alexa,
Ahmed.
stop.
What is an EMF?
Oh,
Alexa, stop.
forgive me, Mr. Bannon, I'm so sorry. Sometimes
After
I
this, I
forget
guess we
that
gotta
not
feed the
everyone
baby.
is as well versed in the terminology as myself and Mr. Spirit Whistle here. So, EMF stands for electric
I keep thinking
magnetic
better of it.
field. Essentially, it is a measurable energy signature given off by all forms of spectral phenomena.
And that thing being
You
off the
realize this
charts,
is gonna be
that
our
a
night,
good
right?
thing or is that a bad thing for us?
Well, I mean, higher tends to...
What?
We're gonna be playing this all night, you realize?
We're going to be playing it all night. You just have to solve the mystery,
Yep,
Akamura.
you and me are gonna be detecting.
I'm fine with that. It's been a while since I've been able to relax, so I am okay playing a lot more not for broadcast.
Physical science. What do you have for us this evening, Pet?
Well, I've actually stumbled onto something of a breakthrough here, Wayne. I've managed to actually expand the light spectrum visible to the human eye by refracting it through a specially vibrated glass prism. This cutting-edge technology actually allows us to see into the spirit world. I call this process branching octahedral oscillating optoelectronics.
Boom!
Ah! What was that for?
Branching, oscillating, octahedral optoelectronics.
Yes, exactly, that's what I said. But of course I do need a shorter name for that now, don't I?
Boom!
Please stop doing that.
Yes, Mr. Banner, please do stop scaring poor Dr. Ahmed. Please continue, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Spirit Whistle. So, tonight, we will be utilising my standard surveillance kit, which of course includes night vision capabilities, should we come into any problematic darkness, let's say. Oh, and additionally, I have taken the liberty of installing my branching up new devices all over the building. Tonight, we might actually be able to broadcast the image of a ghost for the very first time.
Exciting stuff, now, Patrick, your father built this place at the height of his illustrious career.
That's right.
The year was 1956. Hot off his success in music hall venues and comedy clubs around the country, Graham Bannon suddenly produces a TV
Oh, are you
script.
not showing
A
the...
script
I'm
that blows
just
the
doing
minds of
something
studio
different.
execs and
Oh, okay.
leaves them scrapping over who will get to make it.
It was called Dying is Another Man's Job and starred Graham as the daring do-gooder Percival Peril. It was set to be a tour de force for your father.
Oh, there he is with the
launching
fucking
into
dumbbell.
Yeah.
superstardom.
But it was to be the start of something much more sinister. 3 disasters struck, each more calamitous than the last. And shortly after the tragic events that haunted this very building, Graham Bannon suddenly disappeared from the limelight, never to be seen in public. Never to be seen.
It broke him. This place, the curse. My father had it all. Charm, talent, the weaselish good looks of a meerkat or some sort of stoat animal. The fate came in and cruelly stole it all away.
Built in 57, the Bannon soundstage was to be the home of a brand new televisual sensation of a scale never seen on our screens before.
Is that you whispering back there, Marie? Shut the fuck up.
The spirit, doomed to roam the wings and the halls forevermore. An unfortunate accident, a raging inferno, and tragic loss of life. Left these walls cursed forever.
Of course, production was shut down following Marie Murphy's mysterious passing. And since then, there have been misguided attempts to make use of this very building. None survived.
What?
Succeeded. None succeeded. Sorry.
Still funny.
We'll investigate those tales as we delve deep into the ruins of this once flourishing enterprise. Wait!
Here we go. Where are we going first?
A spirit
To the stage.
Test out the branching octahedral oscillating optoelectronics.
Boom! So, you see them as well? Yes, no, I think, yes. She wants to give us a sign. No, I know it. Shh, everyone, shh.
Stage.
Stage.
Any moment now. Hey, speak to me, love. Oh my.
Patrick Bannon looks like he's about to throw up.
Yes. Are we getting this? Tell me we're getting this. My God.
It looks like what a jellyfish would see. On acid.
She's showing us something.
Some sort of light.
Yes, right. The only place in this building with lots of light.
The stage.
Exactly. Quickly. The departed are patient.
The stage is the location of Brent Backflip's failed stunt where he plunged to the ground.
Do you notice, by the way, how clever it is? The reason they broke the clock is they don't know exactly where you're going. So they need to get rid of the item. Yeah, you didn't notice that? Since they don't know where you're going, since you get to choose, it changes the time. So they just break the clock. And then they only bring it back right before the ads.
Yes, this is where they wanted to bring us. The stage, the scene of the accident. How are you feeling?
I'll be honest, Wayne, I'm in shock.
Well, it's quite overwhelming to stand where misfortune stood, isn't it?
Oh no, it's not that. It's just, look! The house that Bannon built.
In this very room, a crew member.
Brent Backflip.
That's it, Brent Backflip fell during a stunt that went mysteriously wrong. Surely the spirits will lead us to the truth.
Yeah, the truth is certainly vital to this process.
Yes, I sense a lot of conflict.
Hey, you can say that again, mate. A walking conflict based on the little my father told me he was a drinker.
Alcohol?
Mainly, yes. By all accounts, he played by his own rules. Criminal record as long as my arm.
Wow, that long?
Yeah, that long. My father knew he was a wrong'un, but he hired him anyway for his immaculate moustache and his impeccable pecs. A decision he stood firmly by.
As I suspected. Conflict. The energy is staring around us, Patrick. It's as if we've angered it.
Is it?
We are your servants, wispy ones.
We're going to the props.
Closer to the truth.
Oh, I missed it.
The stair, guide us, spirits, and we shall be gone.
I don't know what happens if we don't pick something.
Yeah, oh, that's it. No, this way. Oh, that's it.
Oh, maybe it's random.
You bitches better go to the fucking prop room.
The costume room was the
Nope, they're
place
going
where
costume.
all
Well, we
Bitches.
haven't ended it yet. Remember, where do you want to go?
I wanted to go to the prop room and then to the costume room. I wanted the costume room to be the last one. Frick.
So, if I can't restart it there, we'd have to restart the whole
contains
segment.
dangerous amounts of noxious fabric.
Sorry, Akmer, I would have warned you if we had had some time.
This looks like the old wardrobe department, Patrick.
That's right, Wayne. This is where the costumes were made for the show, including the costume that Brent Backflip was wearing when he fell.
Are you suggesting foul play?
That's not for me to say, mate, but I will say just
That's
one
okay, we
word.
can end in the prop
Motive.
room.
What's the motive?
The great motivator itself.
Song?
No, not song, love.
Ah, of course. A spare lover.
That's right.
So, are you saying that Marie Murphy, the costume girl, was rejected by Brent Backflip, so she sabotaged his costume and caused him to fall and injure himself?
No. What I'm saying, Wayne, is that Marie Murphy was rejected by my father, so she sabotaged the flunky to make my dad look bad. Or, alternatively, the fall was meant for him. My dad was known to take on a couple of the safer stunts, including sitting in all his own chairs.
Was Marie involved with your father then?
Well, she's not around to answer for herself, but yes, I found numerous letters between the pair of them.
Oh, what did he say?
They were quite romantic at first, but then turned sour after my dad called it off. She started demanding more, saying that her role didn't reflect her true value or something like that.
The bitter ex wants more money.
Precisely.
And what about her death?
Guilt, maybe? At hurting the wrong man? Or maybe for the fire?
She mangles the wrong man and burns her ex's prize script, and so racked with guilt. I see it, Patrick, I see it. No, I feel her bitter soul in these walls, the shame, the rage, trapped eternally. Perhaps we should move on?
Yeah, maybe we should, yeah.
And in the
Dead.
props.
Unfortunate. We are waiting. We're waiting for your sign. We want to help, but we need to know where. Ah, do you hear that, Patrick?
Yeah, I can hear something, actually.
Sounds to me like an old song, probably from the show itself.
You're right. It's the theme tune to Dad's old show. He used to hum it all the time while he was reading and then burning all of his fan mail.
Well, there's no time to lose. Let's go see what this spectral sign entails.
Lightly jogging cause it's scripted.
Store was the lair of Cedric Sloan, master prop maker on Bannon's failed production. After Brent Backflip's accident, rumors concerning the prop dumbbells shone the cold, hard light of suspicion directly on the prop master. This would not be the first time a faulty or misused prop would lead to a hospital visit.
Well, our summary said that the prop master didn't do it, right? Or that Brent Backflip didn't do it? I think that's what you found with the wallet.
Yeah.
The accident first started. At the time,
But we found the
it
wallet
was
on the
run
stage,
by
right?
Sergeant
Yeah.
Cedric Sloan, a man who was dishonorably discharged for assaulting an officer, a man who was known to have a problem with authority, a man for whom many questioned why he was hired on this production in the first place. Please come join me, Mr. Bannon.
Was that all true, was it? About the props guy assaulting an officer in the army and getting booted out?
Yes, he had quite a temper. There are, Mr. Sloan. Many pointed the finger at him after the accident, citing a dispute between him and your father, which might make him want to sabotage the show.
But everyone loved my father. He told me so himself.
Well, I can only go on what I
Just like everyone loves PyroFalkon, no one's ever subscribed from him.
Mr. Bannon, and as they chose to bring us here last, I can always assume we'll get some answers. Finally for you. These here are the props, which many say caused Brent Backflip to fall. These are the instruments for sabotage employed by Cedric Sloan to bring down your father's last show and exact revenge for his airs of superiority. If that rumors are to be believed.
Well, it's a shame they can't talk. I'm sure their insights will be fascinating.
Indeed. But since they cannot, Cedric Sloan's ghost can. His phantom is tied up with these dumbbells, and I can use them to communicate with him.
Oh God, here we go.
Is that you, Graham? Is that you?
No, it's Patrick, isn't it? You know that, Wayne?
No, it's not Wayne. The name is Cedric Sloan. And if you want to Graham, then you're a fucking doppelganger.
I've often been told I share his devilish good looks.
Yeah, he's weasel face more like. Graham was a fucking snake. I bet you would have fucking said, didn't you?
It's hardly fair.
Oh, really? Well, you did know he made everyone do his work for him, didn't you? Me, Marie, Brent, the list goes on. And fucking on. Made his hat and built that for me. Well, don't know whether that'll work, but do it anyway. I'm glad his fucking production failed, if only to see the look on his face when he found out!
Yeah, okay. Look, I've got some questions for you, Mr. Sloan. Was it your fault that the production failed? Did you switch out the real dumbbells for the prop dumbbells? Is it your fault that Brent backflip broke his legs?
Yeah, I wish. More fool me, I thought. If I put my head down, got on with my job, got through the production, I might actually go on and do something actually worthwhile. But no! Little did I know Graham fucking Bannon and his cat fucking show would drag every single one of us down with him. Fucking pathetic. Well, fuck you, Graham Bannon. Fuck you with my last breath!
When you twat.
Oh. I'm sorry there, Mr. Bannon. Sometimes when spirits try and communicate, I have to let them talk through me, you know.
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah, it was incredibly impressive, yeah. Actually, you might be interested to know, Wayne, that Mr. Sloan was very aggressive, actually, towards both me and my father.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid sometimes spirits can contain residual emotion from their previous lives, and that's what they pass on in their messages. But at least we discovered something very important.
So if we end in costumes.
Yeah.
Well, Cedric Sloan didn't cause the accident.
Why? Because he spoke through you and said that he didn't. I mean, he could be lying.
No! Ghosts don't tend to lie, Mr. Bannon. They have no need once they've passed on. And even if we were worried about that, these here dumbbells definitely haven't been tampered with. That wouldn't interfere with the stuntman's scene, which means someone else caused the accident.
So I suppose they are a bit light to do any real damage.
Yeah, what we need to do now is focus
That was
on
a good
the cause of the fire.
accidental choice here.
We have unearthed some never-before-seen footage filmed by a crew documenting the making of your father's final show.
Yeah, Dad said it was always too damaged to be of any use, so better it never saw the light of day.
Tonight, on Live and Spooky, we get to make that judgment for ourselves. Let's watch.
I'm your host, Harold Repartee, and this is the nation's nice.
So
Tonight we bring you a
we've
special program where we take a closer look behind the scenes of a forthcoming
Wayne just immediately leaves and Patrick is just chasing after him. So
The project is as yet untitled. Promises to
yeah, you've definitely made some progress here.
construction on this state-of-the-art studio and production facility.
You've definitely made some progress because now we know from the carpenter shop that the carpenter didn't do it, I think. Or was the workshop... I forget what the workshop gave us, the information.
A lot of flavor on where we could go, really.
Okay.
Because the workshop is where everything passes through.
I mean, in the first run, and I think it said that we learned that someone couldn't have done it, and now in the second run we find out someone else couldn't have done it. So
Yeah, I think in the first run we learned that the prop master couldn't have done it, and the Brent himself wasn't responsible.
okay, so either it's Graham or Marie did herself in for some reason.
Yep.
Interesting.
To Live and Spooky, Bannon's Fall. Before the break, we explored a number of rooms in this old building, the long-abandoned Bannon soundstage. And while the spirit world is ever present, it can
Always
only
freaks
be
me
felt
out when the reels
in
are
certain
changing.
places and at certain times.
So what exactly caused the accident then, Wayne?
Well,
So for the
Mr.
first one, we're
Bannon,
sending the assistant to the vault.
we did follow some spectral
Holly?
signs
Yep.
during our
Okay.
preliminary
So when
investigations. We
so when
were
she comes up, I will
unfortunately
let her
unable
go.
to discover the true cause of the accident so long ago that marked the beginning.
And then
of
we're going to try to
Graham
send the
Bannon's
doctor
woes.
to the projection
And
room.
normally,
Okay, so
the
we
spirit
always
world uses a
save
couple of
her.
signs to
And
point
then
us in
I'm
the
making
right
the decision to
direction.
send
But
Pat
finally,
to the costume
revealing
room.
their message for us.
Because I think that'll be interesting.
We call this.
Do you remember which one was the costume room?
We sent the doctor to the costume room last time.
So that would be the third choice.
Yep.
So Patrick's got to go on the first one. Oh, on the third one then.
Yep.
So Holly first, Patrick third. And then who goes to the projector?
The doctor last.
Okay. You better write that down because I'm not going to remember it in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Placed on Marie Murphy, the costume girl, who sadly was found dead shortly after on these premises. Hopefully tonight we'll be able to find out exactly why.
Planning on finding some clearer talking ghosts, are we, Wayne?
Well, funny you should ask, Patrick, as you might be the one they're talking to. Thanks to Dr. Ahmed's incredible ingenuity, we now have the ability to cover the rest of the building, not one room at a time, but simultaneously.
Oh, yes, exactly. These cameras are somewhat limited, but serviceable, I think, for the purposes we need. So, you can turn them on and off here. There's a built-in light service over here, should you find the need for it. And should you run into any darker environments?
Excellent!
St. Patrick's trying to tell Holly to get out of shot.
No, I'm hearing something. Yes, the great beyond.
Yep. So
is
the first one we
for
saved last time
you, my pet.
was
Over here.
the assistant, right?
Yes. You're
What?
the one we need.
The first one we saved last time. Who was it?
What a pleasure.
Like who
it is to be
made it to
joined
the
by
end?
this lovely
Yeah, who
Yes, it
went?
was Holly.
Okay,
At
so the
moment, I
doctor
saw
we're
that
gonna
I
save
just knew
first.
She'd be wanted here. By the spirits,
Well,
of
it's
course.
less
What's your
who we
name,
save,
darling?
it's who we
My name's
sacrifice.
Lovely.
So the first person
And what is
who
it you do
gets
normally?
taken goes to the vault.
Okay.
I'm Patrick's.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Mr.
if
Bannon's
you,
assistant.
so who do you want to send
I'm
to the
his
vault? Holly.
long-suffering,
Yes.
ever
So when
so
Holly
understanding
comes up during the first
to be
sequence,
honest,
We're gonna let her go.
we're gonna let her get taken. Yeah. Sorry if this is confusing anyone, and especially since we're talking over it.
Be integral to tonight's event. But don't worry, there is nothing to be nervous about. Look, Dr. Ahmed and I are professionals. We've been doing this for years, and we would never let anything happen to you. Right then, let's split up, explore the building, following our instincts and the signs that the ghosts leave for us, hoping to uncover some clues as to what really happened in that fire all those years ago.
Right, and this is all safe, is it? I mean, I'm not massively keen on the idea of me and my staff having to wander around the building on our own, in the dark, with this poxy thing, climbing up ladders, running downstairs. Sounds to me like a health and safety nightmare.
calm down. I'm sure everything will be fine. And besides, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Am I right?
Absolutely, Mr. Bannon. Don't worry, you're in safe hands with us.
She's soup's cute.
Excellent. Come now, friends. We have a haunted building to explore and some mysteries to uncover.
Okay, so I'll just word it like this. Who goes to the vault?
Assistant.
Okay.
What was that? Oh, that was the thingy. Assistant goes to the vault.
I'd like to tell you
Yep.
where I am.
All right.
I have no idea.
Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello? Hear that? Spooky ghost echo.
For each actor.
This is really cool.
So there's trickling. And normally, when you're going low and you hear water, it's like the river Styx.
Seem to be in a sort of
Okay, so it locks on
See, it's
Bannon,
a
so
sort
we
of,
save him.
Yep.
lighting thing now. Can't much longer, can it? I've got. There's Can you see this? Oh god.
when we play together, we'll send him to the vault. If you want to send Patrick to the vault, buy the game.
I've seen enough horror things to know. You don't go towards the light, you definitely, you don't go towards the light. That's probably not what we want to do anyway, so. Okay. Okay, I'm going up instead.
Looks like maybe part of the set. Or the sound stage, would it be? What do we call it?
Vibe. Round here, there's something very strong trying to communicate with me.
Okay, so Holly's been locked, so we will intentionally let this go.
Yep.
We're down.
Sacrifice one, or I'll take the last.
Oh, that's interesting because it's to spirit whistle last, so if you try to save everybody, it'll lock you into a fail state.
Ah! That is once again not for broadcast being very
a little jankety jank.
unoptimized. What?
It's a little jankety jank. We're still working out the bugs.
Not for broadcast did that to me the original time too. Hold on, folks. We'll get it back.
Oh man.
We don't lose too much progress because we start from segment 2. But I have noticed that whenever the game crashes and you bring it back, it can handle whatever made it crash. If I was a programmer, maybe I would be able to explain that a little bit better. Shit nuts, it looks like your game didn't close properly. I agree, thing that said shit nuts. So, yeah, it's sad because it's also disruptive. When that happened to me in my personal run, that happened very early. So, like... Oh, God, shut up. That happened really early. It happened really late during segment 1. So I had to replay segment 1 almost entirely from scratch.
Ooh.
It wasn't pleasant. And this has happened every time I have played the game even in my personal runs. Like, the first time I play the game, it crashes, and then I reboot it, and then everything is fine. So, in preparation for the stream, I even ran the game and played a level for myself just while I had dinner. See? Hashtag Pyro eat. Pyro did eat. And so I was hoping we could have avoided this, but so it goes. I don't want to speculate too much because I'm not a programmer. I do have a feeling it's either a RAM thing or just the fact that the way the game is programmed, it is playing 4 video files all at the same time. Shut up! It's playing 4 video files all at the same time, and really, you could say it's playing 6 because of the different timing involved of the 2 main screens, plus you are rendering everything in and around your whole area. So, I'm sure this is a major strain on the system. When I very first played this game, when I got it, I should say, when the devs were kind enough to give it to me, I couldn't stream it because that was before I upgraded my computer, and I couldn't stream it. The computer couldn't handle streaming it. It was able to play it, but not stream it. But then I wound up upgrading my computer in fall of 2020, and I was able to stream the game, but it still causes me this problem whether I stream or not. So if you do wind up buying this game yourself, my recommendation is to check your graphic options, maybe turn them down, maybe play at a smaller resolution. It's disappointing, but of course, no game is perfect, and I don't think it erases how brilliant the main game's narrative is. So give it a try, but just be warned, it may not be perfectly optimized unless you have a beast of a computer. And with that, I'm going to flip back to the game audio in a hot second.
Find out exactly why.
Planning on finding some clearer talking ghosts, are we, Wayne?
Well, funny you should ask, Patrick, as you might be the one they're talking to. Thanks to Dr. Ahmed's incredible ingenuity, we now have the ability to cover the rest of the building, not one room at a time, but simultaneously.
Oh, yes, exactly. These cameras are somewhat limited, but serviceable, I think, for the purposes we need. So, you can turn them on and off here. There's a built-in light service over here, should you find the need for it.
Grant's spooker blocker's getting a little spicy.
Yes, that. So if you
Oh,
don't
Gareth.
have tutorial,
His name is Gareth.
Yeah. If
Sorry,
you don't
Gareth.
have tutorial girl muted, this is when she starts talking about it. Like, she's like, don't mess with it, you broke it, even though you can't really do anything here in this first part.
Yes, you're the one we need. I'm quite certain of it. What a pleasure.
It's not my fault Gareth didn't put a fucking cooling system in it.
At the moment I saw her, I just knew she'd be wanted here. By the spirits, of course. What's your name, darling?
My name's Holly.
Lovely. And what is it you do normally, Holly?
I'm Patrick's Mr. Bannon's assistant. I'm his long-suffering, ever so understanding assistant. Though, to be honest, it's probably because nobody else wanted the job.
Well, I have a feeling that you might even be integral to tonight's event. But don't worry.
I wonder if that's a hint.
Nothing.
Yeah, it could be.
Look, Dr. Ahmed and I are professionals. We've been doing this for years, and we would never let anything happen to you. Right then. Let's split up, explore the building, following our instincts and the signs that the ghosts leave for us, hoping to uncover some clues as to what really happened in that fire all those years ago.
Right, and this is all safe, is it? I mean, I'm not massively keen on the idea of me and my staff having to wander around the building on our own, in the dark, with this poxy thing, climbing up ladders, running downstairs. Sounds to me like a health and safety nightmare.
Every time he calls it a poxy thing, it makes me smile.
Everything will be fine. And besides, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Am I right?
Absolutely, Mr. Bannon. Don't worry, you're in safe hands with us.
What? Alright, good.
He's got such wet cat energy.
Bannon?
Yes.
I would love to talk to George Veer and ask if he has ever been described as having wet cat energy.
Well, now he has.
Okay.
Ouch. You're going in the hole.
I'd like to tell you where I am, but I have no idea.
Heading towards the stage area.
Oh.
Apparently this is an okay shot.
Says to come downstairs.
There's a wall here.
This is really cool. So there's...
What is that? It's a light. It's a light switch. So. Okay, I seem to be in a sort of, as you can see this, in a sort of lighting thing now.
Saving Patrick.
Yep. You're going to the costume room.
There's can you see this? Oh god. Hello?
Not this one, Marie.
By the way, you can change the difficulty level of everything singularly, so you can turn down the difficulty level of doing the spirit box thingy. And in fact, I'm going to do that just because we are trying to do a very specific thing here. So I'm going to turn the spirit jammer to story difficulty just to make sure we don't screw this up. All right.
Okay. Okay, I'm going up some stairs now. If I fall down the stairs, although good television, do send somebody out to find me.
Strong trying to communicate with me.
I don't think I'm very good at this.
There we go. She's locked in.
Yep.
You're going in the hole.
We're down.
Sacrifice one, or I'll take the last.
There is no such thing as ghost.
Oh yeah, that is way easier. They're not moving the dials nearly as much, and they only move 3 of them. Super easy to deal with.
I like their accessibility options.
Yeah, the accessibility options are awesome.
Oh, that's the sound of,
Looks like the lights were flickering. Doesn't seem like a good thing. Well, yes. Exactly. Well, yes. Exactly.
So whoever goes third goes to the costume room.
Nope.
Yep, so that'd be Patrick.
All clear
And the
in here.
doctor's got to go to the projection room.
So that means we're sacrificing spirit with
Okay. Very funny, guys.
I seem to be in a room with lots of costumes and stuff.
Probably more props rooms used here.
Those EMF readings are off.
Okay, doctor's been picked, so we save her.
Yep.
I can't believe it. Oh, these EMF readings are off the charts to get as close. Some kind of spiritual energy through there. I think that door opened by itself. But it seems like there's a lot of spiritual energy here, so I think we're gonna go.
Yeah, when I rewatched our series on this, and you had mentioned that as much as you were digging the game, there was just too much for you to deal with.
Yep.
Especially with, as you put it, your little ADHD brain. And so the fact that you can disable any specific mechanic.
Oh yeah, that'll make
is
it
so helpful.
much easier to enjoy the story.
All right, we're sacrificing the host.
Yep. He's going to wherever we sent.
Yeah.
I think it's wherever we sent Pat last time.
That door wasn't open before. Let me have a quick look. Down the corner. Let's just see. Yes.
Oh yeah, the writer's room.
Writer's room. I can feel a number of otherworldly presences here. And a lot of emotion, hopes and dreams. Rage. Hatred. It's everywhere. Oh, jeez. Unexpected. But something the spirits want me to see. Let's go find out what they want to tell us. Yes, as I suspected, the sign revolves around Graham Bannon and his case show. This here looks like a manuscript. One of the earliest production copies covering just the basic plot there. And here on the front is something obscured, written by, and the name is... Fuck! All right, particularly Strong reaction there, but no matter. Let's see what else they've got for us. Oh. What's that, Spirit? Something else they want to show me. Or not, it would seem. Tell me, phantoms of film, spectres, the sound stage, what is it? Oh, fucking hell! Who did that? That actually hit me. That could have done me some serious damage. Gavin? Was that you little prick? Come on, you've had your laugh now, let me out. Do it now or you're fucking fired! Go! Jesus Christ! What the fuck is going on here? This is not funny, you little twat! Fucking hell!
Okay, can I probably just the crew, just messing around.
Ah, Graham censored himself. Oh, so Graham's been picked, so we sacrifice him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That was interesting that at one point he was around the costume department.
I think he just hurt his dad.
Hello, Wayne. It's a bit out of order to use the guy's dead dad to try and boost ratings. Oh wow. Huh. It's his dressing room. I remember standing at that door and Dad going to me, "No, Patrick, you're not coming in this room. Not until you're a real Bannon." Well, looks like I'm a real Bannon now, you old fuck. Huh. Can't believe you kept that.
You're a liar!
What's that? Are you causing a scene?
No! This is not what we agreed, Graham.
This arrangement is better for us both.
Is it? Because I fail to see how I'm better off.
Doing you a fucking favour. You should be paying me for an opportunity like this.
That's money. You want more money?
I don't care about money. I want what I deserve, Graham.
Exactly.
I'll tell them.
And who'll believe you? Seriously, who will believe you, Marie? You're a woman.
I am. But at least I'm not a fraud.
You won't last long, won't you, Marie?
I don't understand. The spirits have never been this violent or aggressive before. What is going on?
The picture moved.
Don't touch that, Marie. That's my son.
Just a shelf. Okay, get it together, Amara. You've got a job to do. Right. Well, the EMF readings are off the charts. I mean, this is going to make an absolutely fascinating report. Well, except for all the potential murdering, of course. Right. old film reels. They're famously incredibly flammable. Any errant sparks could have easily set them off. I mean, look. But the scripts, however, that would have taken a lot more. And judging by these soot patterns, if I didn't know any better, I'd definitely say some kind of accelerant must have been used. But then that would suggest... No. Focus, Doctor, focus. It's been far too long to learn anything else new at this point. Okay. Yeah, so this was the projection room. I wonder... Oh, wow. I can't believe I'm seeing this. This must be where they intended to watch back the film reels after they had done the show. I mean, before the fire and the death of that poor woman. I can't believe it still works. But, whoa, oh, okay. Those EMF readings are going crazy over here, and what the... Bannon? What on earth does that...
Jesus. So, I just realized we don't really have any choices in the third act. So, I'm not sure where the third reel would be. Like, maybe it isn't about leading characters around to specific spots.
Yeah, we did get an A+ this time.
We
Good
did.
job.
I did pretty damn good on this one. But, like, it makes me wonder where these hidden reels are. Because there doesn't seem to be... I'm clicking everywhere. I know y'all can't see my cursor. Because I'm not sure what... Because I can't really go anywhere. I'm rooted to the ground. There's no other controls other than looking around. If there's anything kind of back here, then my ultra black monitor is hurting me once again because I can't see shit. But yeah, I can't tell if it's something I have to click on or look at or what exactly the deal is, but we will find out.
Okay, I barricaded the door.
Oh.
If the ghost is manifesting in corporeal form, then that should hold it. But then again, if it chooses not to be corporeal and teleport from one location to another, then that's not really going to do much. Okay, think. Amara, think. I suppose I should document everything I've learned. Just in case. Well, just in case something happens. So, my name is Dr. Amara Ahmed, and I've been working closely with Wayne the Spirit Whistle, the renowned clairvoyant. We were investigating the Bannon soundstage, and I can confirm that since then we've come into contact with a particularly malevolent presence. It's been showing manifestations and different signs anywhere from ictoral resonance to possession to kinetic interaction. And I'm not quite sure what it wants, but okay, I think the ghost has discovered where I am. Look, please, I've tried to document as much as I can. Please, it's in as much as I can.
Take a closer look here at the television Project Sensation. Things are really not as they seem. How could you trust? Bannon, there's no rest for the wicked. Until they all know it.
Again, I don't know if my mic is working or if anyone is actually receiving this, but I seem to have gotten beneath the stage. Can't seem to find a way out. There's a door, but it was blocked from the other side. Looks like Bannon was keeping a load of records down here. Bills, letters from solicitors. Jesus. I wonder we sealed this place up. Hang on. Isn't this way? Isn't this way?
See, I knew this was going to happen, and I wondered if that got us anything from this.
Espionage, car chases, gratuitous
this is them.
nudity.
Yep.
It's appalling, it's crass, and it's tasteless, and it's god-awful.
Yeah, you don't really know what you're talking about, though, do you?
You've destroyed the show with your arrogance. My show.
Your show? Yeah, it's really funny, that, because it looks like here it says Graham Bannon.
They all do. And you're welcome to it.
Just calm down, will you? I don't want you causing any more narcissical accidents. God forbid you burn another part of the building down.
I hope you burn in hell, Bannon.
After you.
Why, Holly? Why?
What?
You had a big hand in the creation of this, didn't you, Marie? And you just want your credit. I understand that. I get it, but Marie, the fire and the accident. How could you?
Okay, that was definitely a slightly different ending. So since we've seen this part already, I'm still just kind of looking around, trying to see if I see where there might be a reel anywhere.
Your manuscript.
Do you see anything, Akamura? You're probably seeing nothing more than what I'm seeing.
Yep, there's the 4 reels that have always been on the thing.
Yeah. I'm wondering if my play here should be to not look at the monitor during the big switch, or like when we get attacked, and if something shows up in one of the side areas. Because this could just be a red herring, but also why would they let me look around everywhere if there wasn't something to look at, you know?
Yeah.
I can't look up, and this is the only place I can look down. There's only 4 screens. So there is definitely a mystery afoot somewhere. So I will just make sure I look away before we get attacked. And I see this as a Graham Bannon production, so that sounds like starring Graham Bannon. So it sounds like Marie made it, and she maybe was the star, and then Graham forced it to change. Oh, okay, that just forced me to look. This is different. Close but no cigar is the achievement that popped. You didn't solve the mystery, you are dead. Still no burnt reels. You discovered the prop master was not to blame. We sent Holly to the vault. We sent Dr. Ahmed to the projection room. Holly still blames Marie. So we must have... One of those must have been correct. Help Holly uncover the ghost's grievance without solving the mystery. So... Holly is the key to all this. Her positioning probably is a huge influence on where exactly the mystery goes.
Yep, so we may still need to send her into the vault.
Right, but then maybe we need one of the other 3 in the projection room.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, that's 2 runs of Live and Spooky for those of you watching. And if you want to see more of Live and Spooky, then you better get the game. There are links in the video description to the base game, not for broadcast, as well as the DLC specifically. But there's also a season pass. They're going to have, I believe, 3 DLCs that are coming out. So we're going to give those a shot. But I guess Akamura and I are still going to be playing this. So I'm going to quickly play the preview of the next DLC as well. And then we're going to get out of here. So let's see Pieces of You, or what the hell is it called? Pieces of something, I think. No, not Live and Spooky. Here
Tonight on Channel 1, I'm going to be grouting with pop star Skinny.
And I'm going to be showing Arthur and Katie from the Sunny Happy Playhouse team how to tell their bits from their pieces.
So be sure to tune in to Channel 1 tonight for a new improved season of Just the Job. Tonight at 9 p.m.
No.
Bits of your life.
Mr. Clement, you deserve better.
All right, so that's going to do it for today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed Not For Broadcast. If you want to see more, play the game, check the links in the video description. And also, I have been playing a little bit of this occasionally on Discord. So if you do want to see any more of the game with me playing it, let me know and head over to Discord. Ledge has kindly put the link to the Discord, so check that out. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next week for another stream that will be a little less spoopy, but I am eager for the next DLC of Not For Broadcast, because I will support the hell out of this game until Not Games UK walks away from it. Bye, everybody!
Bye!